In today's episode, you'll learn how to perform an automatic tuning of a KME NEVO-SKY gas system in 5 simple steps. In a nutshell, start the program, select Auto Tuning, then enter the basic parameters of your car and gas system and press the Start Auto Setup button. Perform the procedure at a standstill. Now all that remains is to perform a road test to verify the settings under load for more precise settings. Collect the maps on gasoline and gas and then use the Set Model function, detailing the process. You can do the calibration after proper installation of the complete gas system. To do this, start the engine and connect to the controller. If you are prompted for an update, allow it. Remember, using the latest software version, you have access to all the latest features of the gas system. Verify the correctness of the readings of basic parameters like injection times, RPM, temperatures, pressures. If the system detects errors, the program will go to the Diagnostics tab and display error codes with their description. The errors should be diagnosed and the reasons for their occurrence removed. For example, they may occur as a result of a bad connection or incorrect configuration of the gas system. Remember, Sky Experience System will detect and help solve the problems. With each release of the program, Sky Expert System has an expanded knowledge base to help calibrate cars. After removing the causes of the warnings and system errors that have occurred, go to AutoSetup by pressing Auto Tuning F6 keyboard shortcut. Tab Parameters 1. If you are using the controller again, restore the factory settings, select the number of cylinders, and let the software automatically determine the ignition sequence. Configure the banks. Usually 4-cylinder cars have 1 bank, but there are some 2-bank cars. The next step is to detect the OBD protocol, option available for OBD-enabled controllers. Remember, use the Detect function to detect the correct communication protocol. A correctly connected OBD protocol is highlighted in yellow. In order for the automatic tuning to run correctly, select the engine option suitable for the converted car. Turbo activates additional functionality for engines with turbo, taking into account overpressure values, boost pressure, for multiple gas controller algorithms. KME Eco work despite the absence of a signal from the gasoline injector. Select for engines that can disable half of their cylinders in order to reduce gasoline consumption. Valvetronic activates additional functionality for Valvetronic type engines without vacuum. It allows the system to work without a vacuum connected to the reducer, non-turbo engines only. Start and stop, option provided for cars, which automatically turn off the engine when stationary and start it immediately when starting. It causes a faster switch to gas after restarting the engine. When this option is active and engine shutdown is detected by start and stop, then switching to gas after restarting will ignore RPM and load conditions. Now you can continue automatic tuning by pressing Next or manually going to the Parameters 2 tab. Select the type of LPG fuel and the appropriate gas injector. To make sure what type of injector you are using, you can use the picture hint that will appear after pressing the magnifying glass button, located on the right side of the injector selection window. Configure the RPM calculation mechanism, the RPM wire connection function. Available options: RPM signal and camshaft. For the RPM signal selection, you must select the type of ignition system. For camshaft, you must determine the divider. If you are connected to OBD, you can determine it with the Determine from OBD button. For simple cars with an indirect engine, it is possible to use the option Wire Not Connected or Signal Engine Running. We recommend connecting the RPM wire in each car. On the right side, you can set a service reminder. To do this, select conversion rate as well as the distance after which the reminder will be activated. Then fill in the information about the car and the workshop. Here you can enter the details of the car and the size of the gas injector nozzles installed. This will help you in servicing this car in the future. Now you can continue automatic tuning by pressing the Next button or by manually going to the Start tab. You can configure the process of performing the tuning, but the standard settings are good for most cars. Choose which functions will be performed. Auto configuration sets the basic configuration parameters necessary for proper operation of the system. Number of cylinders, RPM source, type of injection system. The procedure should be carried out when the temperature of the reducer is higher than 50 degrees. Auto calibration allows you to correctly select the parameters of the gas controller and set the initial parameters of the system. Preparing the car for the road test. The procedure can be carried out at a reducer temperature greater than 50 degrees. Auto calibration has two options. Offset, depending on the type of injector. The parameter changes automatically. After setting the appropriate injector, all cylinders simultaneously. Perform calibration on all cylinders simultaneously. This option is useful for full group solutions. Press the AutoSetup button. The process will start, as indicated by the progress bar. When finished, press the Next button. Then perform a test drive under certain conditions to verify the AutoSetup settings. Performed idling. The controller will collect data and operating characteristics on gasoline and on gas to verify the settings while driving. In order to automatically adjust the gas system more precisely, collect the map points on gasoline and on gas and use the Set Model function. For cars equipped with OBD2 EOBD standard, we recommend using gas controllers equipped with OBD module. Max Jet or Jet Expert Direct. In order to set a precise adjustment at each operating point of the engine. As you can see, the procedure for automatic tuning of the KME NEVO-SKY gas system proceeds in an automatic way, not requiring you to engage a lot of time. Remember, using components of the gas system designed by one company affects the correctness of the automatic tuning process.